Hi again, it's Jeff Spock, lead writer and narrative director of Amplitude Studios, back with another focus video. We previously covered the Broken Lords. Because we're doing all the factions one by one in a little more detail, now we're going to do the Necrophage, a very interesting faction from the points of view of both lore and gameplay. They are basically an insectoid menace that's trying to cover the planet with themselves. They are constantly at war. From the gameplay point of view, they cannot be at peace. They're a faction that's always at war. If you played the Cravers in Endless Space, this may be a little familiar to you. Now, the other quirk that they have as far as gameplay goes is they're not very good at food, so where they get their food from is the bodies of fallen enemies. So the more you're at war, the more enemies fall, the better you can feed your people. It's not a pretty lifestyle, but it works for them. Now we're continually getting asked, how exactly do they reproduce? I've tried to explain this before. I'll make it as simple as I can. It's interspecific, kleptoparasitic, ovipositing parthenogenesis. I think that should settle that once and for all. As far as the units go, like all the other factions, we have 3 units. There's a basic forager, which is the melee unit. Then we have a flying unit, which can spread disease to do some damage over time to the enemy. And finally, there's a proliferator unit. Now that's a very interesting one because it has a little twist to the gameplay. It's not just support, but at the end of a battle, because of the reproduction method that I so clearly explained, they can actually lay eggs in the enemy, and some of the enemy will come back to life as necrophage units. So that's another way that they can gain additional units other than the usual food, city, creating more units. Now, as far as the victory conditions go, because these are basically a war faction, you have expansion and annihilation. Expansion as they're insects and they want to cover the world, or annihilation where they just wipe out everybody else. So that ties exactly into the lore and to the gameplay. Those are going to be your victory types. So that's a brief overview of the Necrophage. They're always at war. They're kind of nasty and ugly, but very effective at what they do, which is kill people and then eat them. So next time we'll be going over the Ardent Mages. Thanks very much for watching this. Hope to see you in the next one. As always, if there's any questions or comments, leave them here, Twitter, forum on our webpage, whatever. We'll get back to as many of them as we can. Thanks a lot, and see you next time.